Okay, everybody, we are talking about putting a motor into sleep mode, and here's why you would do it. If you have multiple motors, let's say 4 shades in a room, and all you have is a single channel remote, the problems you're going to run into is that if you have multiple motors, you try to program one, and then you're making adjustments on the limits on the next one. Every shade's going to move. So to overcome that, we have what is called sleep mode, and this is how you would do it. As of right now, this shade has been programmed. So say this is the first shade in your room. You see it's working here. Go ahead and give it a stop. All right, so we're done programming. We want to put it in sleep mode. What we do is that we go into the head of the motor, and we're going to make the shade jog 2 times. So we're going to push it in and hold it. We got 1 jog, 2 jogs. Got a couple of beeps on it, and now just to confirm, we got no movement. So this is great. This is what we want. So we go on to the next shade. We go ahead and program that one. Then we put it in sleep mode and keep going. Okay, so let's go back to this. This is shade number 1. We're done programming. Now we want to wake it back up. How do we do it? So we had 2 jogs at the head of the motor to make it go to sleep. Now we're going to give it 2 more jogs to wake it up. Got 1 jog. And looks like my paper clip slipped, so I got to redo it. One jog, 2 jogs. Okay, but what you'll find though is that when you go back to the remote, all of a sudden I'm still not getting it to respond. So this is the final step that you have to do. After you give it 2 jogs to wake back up, you go in here and you push it once. It'll go to its bottom limit, or if it's already at the bottom, it goes to its top limit. Once it's kind of woken up that way, now it's awake. So in recap, when you're done programming the shade and you want to move on to the next one, you give it 2 jogs at the head of the motor, the shade will go to sleep. When you want to wake it back up, you go back to the head of the motor, you give it 2 jogs, and then the final step is to go at the head of the motor and just click it in. And it'll go to its limit. And then all of a sudden, the remote's awake, the shade's responding, and you just do that to every single one, and then you're done. Of course, it's always great practice to keep in your van or any installer a 15-channel remote. It's a lot easier doing it that way, but sometimes you're stuck with what you got, and this is the solution. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day.